So there were two topics set this week, syndication and aggregation tools. And for me, these were really brand new concepts. So I was pretty excited to get in and see what they were all about. I was thrilled to discover that I actually knew what syndication was without realising it. I discovered that I did have a Google Reader account already set up that I'd forgotten about. So that probably wasn't a great sign in terms of my engagement with syndication, given that I've pretty much ignored Google Reader for a few years. When I went in and had a look at the account, I had set up some, to feed from different blogs and a few websites that I still do follow today. But it seems like I went back and basically just stopped using Google Reader and relied on my bookmarks in my web browser to keep up with these different websites. So for me, Google Reader hadn't seemed very attractive. I decided that I should give it another go. So I went in and updated a lot of feeds with newer sites that I've started checking regularly, and I incorporated the INN333VlogWeek4 into it, as Kate demonstrated how to do. And I had the best of intentions of using Google Reader every day as an experiment, but it didn't really happen. I've got a routine going where every morning while I eat my breakfast, I'll just sit at the computer and browse through probably about 5 or 6 sites that I regularly check. So that includes the ABC News, both national and the local Wide Bay website. I use that one mainly to see what the weather's going to be, but never mind. I'll quickly check Facebook. I will open up Twitter. I'll check my work email before I run to work. Probably the most important thing I'll do is check lolcats, because really it's impossible to start the day without that. So that's probably not really time efficient, but it's what works for me personally. And what I have thought about this week is really Twitter has replaced Google Reader as the tool that I use to bring the great big wide world of the internet into one place on my desktop. So that's probably what I'll continue to use. I can see the benefits of Google Reader or other tools like that for libraries and other professional organisations if they were going to put together sort of group RSS feeds on singular topics, and I may indeed find myself using it that way if I need to in the future. But for the moment, in terms of syndication, Twitter is doing the job very well for me. I follow quite a number of accounts that are world and national and local news, charities, aid organisations, professional organisations, including libraries, magazines, newspapers, people, commentators, and then more personal contacts as well. And I find that to be effective as I need it to be at the moment. So that was syndication for me.